Hello and welcome to this edition of Phi TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you in the middle of committee weeks that are leading up to the Florida 2022 legislative session. We are joined by our good friend, Representative Woodson. Representative Woodson, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Brad. It's a pleasure seeing you.
Well, it's good to see you as well. We know the session's been busy. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's been very busy. As you know, we're coming out of the pandemic, and I'm working on some great bills. The first one that I'm working on is House Bill 131. Actually, it really has to do with it's called Medical Medics and Corpsmen of Florida, which means it allows to bridge the gap that exists in the healthcare industry. As you know, we have military medics that are coming out of the corps within a year, and we're coming out of the armed forces within a year, and they don't have any jobs to go to.
Right.
Now, we have a shortage in the healthcare industry. You know, with COVID, you saw the shortage from the nurses. Now, they are not going to work by themselves. They are going to be under the supervision of a doctor or a nurse. However, that can bridge the gap that we're seeing in the healthcare industry. So that bill would do two things. It would give jobs to our veterans that are putting their lives on the line for us, and as well, it would help the shortage in the healthcare industry.
I love that. You're helping the veterans get plugged in. You're helping the nursing shortage. What an important bill. So you got a bill number on that? Is it filed yet?
House Bill 131.
131.
It's filed.
All right. You got a Senate co-sponsor yet?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
Senator Popsky.
I love it.
Yeah. So we're working on that. It's a great bill, and we hope that we can get the support from both parties. We hope it can be a bipartisan bill where everyone would support it to benefit our veterans and help our healthcare industry.
What a great cause. That's so important. Okay, we know you're not just a one bill person, so what else are you working on?
We have another one, House Bill 71, which is a tax abatement bill. You saw what happened in our state, for example, what happened in Surfside, where the people lost their home. Now, if you're living in your home and let's just say something happened to that home where it becomes uninhabitable, you cannot live in that home anymore. So why should you have to pay taxes for the whole year? You should pay taxes for the time that you have lived in that home. We're not talking about taxes on the land, we're talking about taxes on the property itself. So this bill would seek to prorate the tax rate where you would have to pay for the time that you were able to live in that home.
Smaller, lower taxes for common sense government. We love what you're bringing to the Capitol. This sounds great.
Thank you so much. It's really common sense. It's really working with our people, working with the residents of the state of Florida and make life better for them. That's what it's all about.
Surfside was such a huge tragedy. Our hurricanes that come through.
Right.
There's a million episodes that Florida faces everywhere where people can fall into that. Well, do you promise to come back on the program and tell us how both of these bills are progressing?
Definitely. I come back to. I would love to come back and talk to you. It's always a pleasure talking to you to discuss the pieces of legislation.
All right. I'm going to ask you a big question. When you're not working as tirelessly as you do for your constituents or great issues like this, how does Representative Woodson take her mind off? What are you streaming? What are you watching on TV these days?
Tell you the truth, I watch you on TV. How about that?
Winner answer. Thank you, Representative. We hope you're watching something a little more entertaining.
You do such a great job. No, seriously, I love talking to you, and sometimes you come up with great ideas as well that you give us. So we appreciate the work that you do, and we appreciate all the sponsors, Comcast and all of them.
Yeah, well, we love our industry's partnership with members on all sides of the aisle, and we appreciate you as well. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you. You do the same. That's all the time we have for this episode of Phi TV. For more interviews like this one, make sure you hit us up on our social media feed. And for now, thanks for tuning in.